I never imagined that a whisper could change a life. Not a scream, not an argument, not a confession spoken out loud in daylight. Just a whisper, soft, careful, close enough that I could feel his breath against my ear. For part 2, please subscribe my channel and like the video. And in that moment, standing in the quiet of my own home, I realized something terrible. Some things, once heard, can never be unheard. I've replayed that moment 1,000 times in my head. I've asked myself what I could have done differently, what I should have said, what I should have stopped. But whispers don't give you time to prepare. They slip past your defenses. They bypass reason. And by the time you understand what's happening, it's already inside you. This is not a story about something sudden. It's a story about something slow. Something that grew quietly, while I wasn't looking. I raised my son alone for most of his childhood. His father worked long hours. Sometimes days passed without a phone call. Sometimes weeks without a visit. So it was just the two of us. I became everything. Mother, teacher, comfort, discipline. I knew his moods before he spoke. I knew when he was lying. I knew when he was hurting. Or at least, I thought I did. He was never a difficult child. Quiet, observant, the kind who listened more than he talked. When other boys were loud and reckless, he stayed close to me. Too close, some people said, but I brushed it off. He's sensitive, I told myself. He feels safe with me. What kind of mother complains about that? As he grew older, something changed. Not in him. In us. The distance that should have grown didn't. He lingered longer in conversations. Asked questions that felt heavier than before. Questions about loneliness. About marriage. About whether love ever really goes away. I answered carefully. Always as a mother. Or so I believed. Sometimes he would sit beside me on the couch, closer than necessary. Not touching. Just close enough to notice. I told myself it meant nothing. Parents and children sit together every day. But the silence between us began to feel full, charged, like something waiting. The house was quiet that night. Too quiet. His father was away on business. The television was off. The lights were low. We were in the kitchen, finishing dinner. I was washing dishes when I felt him behind me. Not touching. Just there. Mom, he said softly. I turned, smiling. Yes, he didn't answer right away. He looked at me the way someone looks when they're afraid of their own words. Can I tell you something? He asked. I nodded. That's what mothers do. He stepped closer, lowered his voice, and whispered. Not because someone might hear, but because some truths feel dangerous when spoken aloud. What he said wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, careful, measured. And that made it worse. I felt my chest tighten, my breath caught.
I remember the hum of the refrigerator, the tick of the clock. Everything else disappeared. I didn't interrupt him. I couldn't, because part of me was frozen. And part of me was desperately searching for the right response. The right mother's response. I should have stepped back. I should have stopped him. I should have said his name sharply. Broken the moment. But I didn't. Instead, I whispered back. Not agreement. Not encouragement. Just uncertainty. And that was enough. Because silence, when it comes to boundaries, can sound like permission. After that night, everything changed. He didn't repeat the whisper. He didn't need to. It lived between us now. In glances held too long. In conversations that avoided the truth. In the way the house felt smaller. He acted normal. I pretended harder. But something sacred had been cracked. And no one else could see it. People talk about guilt like it's loud. Like it screams at you. But mine was quiet. It sat with me at breakfast, followed me through grocery aisles, lay beside me at night. Was I responsible? Did I miss something earlier? Did I blur a line without realizing? Or was this simply something no one prepares you for? No handbook. No warning. Just a whisper in the dark. Nothing happened after that night. And yet, everything did. Because some moments don't need action to leave a mark. They just need to exist. I am still his mother. He is still my son. And the whisper still echoes. Not in his voice. In mine.